Samus.
So I wanted to record my live commentary on the game that you sent me. Okay, I actually already have notes. So already I'm seeing that. Okay, you can't control anything about that. They're just coin flipping the game. That's fine. You are sitting here waiting for the game to start. The game started a minute ago. You, I guess I didn't get to see the matchup. You are versus a Quinn, so I guess that does change things maybe a little bit. Um, I don't know the matchup as well as maybe you do, but um, you could be sitting in one of these top three brushes, and as she's coming to lane, you can get an auto Q auto off onto her. And I think that you're running lethal tempo here, um, which is good, but there is an argument to make for doing press the attack. Okay.
Another thing to point out.
You and Quinn are both auto attacking 100% of the time, right? Which, I mean, it's just where do you want the lane to be? You know what I mean? Like, if you look at this position, what can you do? Like, how can you hurt Quinn? There's nothing that you can do. How can Quinn hurt you? Her jungler could show up, and you'd have to run all the way back to your tower. Like, there's nothing that you can do about that, right? You're in a really tough position. So, seeing your auto attacking so much, you're going to get it right back under her tower. Yeah, she's waiting between her auto attacks. She still is attacking a bit more than what I would recommend. Yeah, she's equalizing it right now. She wants you to be able to play the game still. All right, let's pause here for a second. So I want you to look at the mini map here, right? In the last, 30 seconds to a minute, you've been, auto attacking basically 100% of the time. If you hadn't been doing that, right, she would have more minions, and these three caster minions probably would be dead, right? Which means that her wave would be all the way back here, right? Let me see if I can. I got this drawing software thing. So like you could be like here, right? Versus where you are. Because he has nothing to do. He was coming up this way. He just got the scuttle crab. Now he's gonna go to here and just start his clear over, right? Whereas how do I reset this thing? There. Whereas if you had let her push into you, right? And you're sitting here, she's sitting here, the minions are fighting right here. She can't do anything to you, right? Mashi would come up, take this, and he'd just walk right up here. He could path right here. And I don't know how she could possibly live that. So that is all that I have to say on that part. This is good. So she's trying to push the wave as hard as possible here. Perfect. This is exactly where you want to be. Right, so Master Yi could still do a gank. Right here, I'd see that my jungler is topside, and I would be spam pinging. Help, 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 help. Yeah, because he's just recalling when he's got a free 300 gold sitting up top lane. And so that's something that you can actually control. You can't control whether he does it or not, but you can control whether he sees it, right? That's like what you can do about teammates is just spam pinging, right? Especially when it will benefit you. That's great. But the other thing to think about is that if your team is doing well, then your team is going to be strong, right? So if you are giving kills to your jungler, that is still a big win. I don't hate any of this, by the way. Yep. Oh, nice try. Okay. This might just be me not knowing the matchup, right? But you have lethal tempo, right? Like, don't you just like win these fights? Like now you're pretty low health, but when she dashed at you and you just like let her, it's like why are you respecting her so much? You have lethal tempo and your ultimate up. Like you should just walk her home and just kill her over and over and over again. So I mean that's the way that I think that it looks like it should work. So here we've got the same thing of that we're just attacking 100% of the time. And so here's another reason why doing that is actually going to put you behind. It's all about the wave management, right? So let's see where the wave is now, right? The wave is right here. And we got to go back just a little bit. Let's see how many minions you send her way. I think it was 4 or 5. It looks like it's going to be 4. Right? So you're sending these 4 minions and they're going to hit right there, right? Versus if they were still fighting here, I mean, you're kind of in a tricky spot because no matter when you recall, you're going to lose stuff. So either you slow push, right? You slowly auto attack and you only execute things at the last possible second, and you build up a massive wave, right? So not on this, you're not looking at this wave really. You're looking at this wave over here. You get what I'm saying? And so now, when you're recalling, instead you could have that entire wave plus this one. And this is a cannon wave. So this is a really good wave to recall off of, right? But, oh yeah, look at this. Look at all this stuff lining up here. So Quinn gets back right now. If you had this massive wave, you are weak. You only have 1 item, and she'll have 2, right? You're half health. You don't really want to fight. But if you get hit, that's okay. You just need to run away. But you have this massive wave right here, right? This is gonna help you with your fight, right? Because these guys are all if she shoots you, they all attack her, right? So that will help you gang up on her and get the wave underneath the tower, right? Because if the wave doesn't hit the tower, it's not gonna come back to you. It shouldn't, right? If I was versus you here, the 4 minions would have been enough for me to take you out of the game. Because that's all it takes to freeze a wave. Yeah, so she's auto-attacking constantly. I love that you're looking with your camera. That's great. She's auto-attacking constantly here, right? So she just completely turned the situation that you should have been losing in. Like, see, this is your cannon dying here, and her cannon still has half health, but her minions your minions outnumbered hers, which means that they should have kept pushing towards her, which means you shouldn't have been able to get this cannon, right? If she would have been slow and just auto-attacked as little as possible, you would have lost this melee, this cannon, and maybe one of these casters too. But instead, you just get to get rewarded for it. And we missed the cannon, but that's okay. You get the XP for it, and that's way more important. So I want to kind of double back for a second, because there is the slow push, right, that I was talking about, that you can either go, from this point here. Is it here? No, this point, right? And slowly push this entire wave in, so you get like a wave of a massive size, right? Or, see how she just recalled? Right here. Press B. And just recall. Don't worry about these. If you would have left those there, they would have kept your minions here. These would have been like a soft freeze. So she's in base right now. She's spending all her gold. She's coming back, and you are not. Right, which means that you're thinking, I want to get home, I want to get home, I want to get home, I want to get home. And so you're pushing hard, so you can do that. But you're just basically staying for an extra wave that is putting you in a worse situation than if you would have just bit the bullet and hit B. You get what I'm saying? You know, it's kind of a lot on wave management. Okay, let's go back to when you get back to lane. I think that's not quite this. Okay, here we are. We're back in lane. Also, I don't know if you did it, but I would be pulling up tab to see what item she bought. When you left click on her, I can see up here. She has a BF sword and boots. She's gonna hurt now. She spent all of her money. She's been doing very good job with last hitting. So she is actually very far ahead of you already. So it's just a good thing to know. And you're playing very respectful of it, which is good. Oh my gosh. You dashed and pulled her right into the tower. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Amazing. Yeah, and now I'm thinking push, 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 push. Get this under tower. Hit that recall button. Spend all that money. Maybe hit a plate one time. Maybe one time. Maybe twice. Maybe. Yep, 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 yep. I'm okay with that. Alright. I'd be opening up the shop here and looking at what am I about to buy. Looks like you knew. Again, I'd be pressing tab to see what Quinn bought, so I know if I win this next fight. Okay. I'm not a huge fan of this one. And if Yi comes up, this is going to be salvageable. Oh, she sees you. Okay. So I've got bad news for you. Okay. So here, Quinn is hitting minions, so there is already a partial wave here. I will show you on the minimap. Right. There is a wave that she is currently clearing. So let's call it a few. There's a few minions there that you're going to lose. Right. There's this wave that is also going. Right. So this is, she's got like 0.5 or we'll do it like this. We'll do 1/2 of a wave plus 1 wave. And here comes another wave. Right? Looks like you might catch this wave. So it looks like it might just be 1.5 waves. Because her minions are going to be right here, right now. Right? Okay. So, how much of this wave do we catch? We catch those, what was it, 3 minions plus the cannon plus the melee, so that you missed two melees from that wave. So all in all, that's almost 2 full waves, right? So let's just round it up, call it 2 waves. Right? To help Master Yi get grubs. I want to see what Quinn has. That would have been good if you would have landed that. Nice try. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, Quinn didn't really get much of a power spike either. Like, you probably would beat Quinn in a 1v1. You probably didn't even need Yi's help. So, 2 waves for grubs. Did you need to do that? Right? Master Yi could have done that on his own, right? You know? It's and this is one of those things where there's no direct answer. But you're trying to help your team and therefore kind of sabotaging yourself. I can see up here in this top corner, that shows how much CS Quinn has, right? And you are only at 50. So every little wave matters, right? This is 14 minions that you just didn't get to even try to get, right? And it's like what? 20 gold for a melee and then 14 gold for a caster. Right, no, that's not 14. It would be, I guess it'd be 12. So there's 6 of those times 6 of those, 120, and what's that? 84. My brain froze on me. So you lost 204 gold for grubs. So, I mean, it's little things like that. And it's a little bit nitpicky. I'm kind of being a little bit more thorough than what I probably have to be on this. Because, like, getting the grubs is good. Getting the grubs is good. I guess the point that I'm making is that it didn't have to take you. You didn't have to pay 200 gold for it, and that's not even counting the XP that you lost. Right? You could have been level 9 for that fight, and maybe you could have gotten pokes down, and the exact same sequence could have played out because she would have been pushed into your tower, right? So all that changes is that you don't get to get your next item. You could have had a recurve bow. And again, I know that I'm being picky and like pointing out small things, but I think that the wave management is the thing that I'm seeing. Uh, it's the thing that I put the most effort into, so I just see it really well. Okay, we don't know where Quinn is. I would definitely be pinging that. Okay. Okay. Again, we're helping out Master Yi with something that Master Yi can do. Because what's happening up here is Quinn is getting full XP, full gold, with zero contest. Okay. This looks great. This Lux is 0-6. The more you die, the less you're worth. Look at Lux. 33 gold. And instead, I'm going to hit the same point. You lost a full wave. It's 100 gold. That's more than 100 gold. So, yeah. And I would also say that that was not necessary for you to be there. Okay, you're losing even more than one lane. One wave, I mean. So while Quinn is gone, this is your time to take advantage of it, right? And to make some stuff happen, get towers, get plates, push, 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 and never think about it again, right? I don't know if you can hear my cat. My cat is very vocal today. Okay. So Quinn just died somewhere else. I wasn't really paying attention for that. You're literally in top laner heaven. Like, she is 50 CS up on you. But she just ran away from her lane, let you have it, and just died. Right? Like, if we're looking at the numbers here, and feel free to zone out for this because this is a little bit in depth. How much is the vamp sector AD? Why did my league crash? What is going on here? Whatever. I think vamp sector is 10 AD. So you got plus 10, plus 25, plus 8 or something like that. So you have like 43 AD. That's like her BF sword. Right? So she has more AD than you. And she hasn't even bought yet, right? So let's see what she has when she comes back. Because she might have a completed Infinity Edge now. Alright, same thing. Why do you want this under the tower? And I don't think that you do. I think you want it under your tower so you have space to chase her down. Quinn just threw. That's all there is to it. Quinn just ran it down mid, and now you get to become Thanos because she's just giving you a full tower. Yeah. Not bad. I don't hate that. And it looks like you needed that. I'm just looking at how much gold you had. Yeah, you absolutely needed that kill in order to get your item. Because that's always what I'm looking at, right? It's like, how do I get to my item? My item is my most important thing. He pick up the eye. Okay. Right? Honestly, I'd see my team's got this. I'd be hitting that top tower here. That's free money. That's just free money, free lane, free XP. Oh, maybe this goes really well. Nice. Okay, and now we go sides. Because we are a top laner, right? Top laners love towers. Yep. I love the proxy. Okay. Yeah, you play around objectives really well. Like you're watching for that stuff really, really well. It's like you want to be there for it, right? I think you're a little spicy for this one. I think you can get away with it, but you got no smite, so a little scary. No smite, no ult. That's a little bit scary. Oh my gosh, she almost got me. Alright. Nice dodge. Nice dodge. That looks great. Nice. That's good. I think that's all that I. Yeah, you team fight well. You team fight very, very, very well. But your lane mentality is something that I think is needing some uh, more intentionality, right? Like, there's a lot of these minions that are just being missed just because you're auto attacking just whenever the game tells you that you can. Like, I want you to control your auto attacks more. Like, auto attack less, make sure you get the last hits because you could you could almost have double your minions right now. Like, okay, that's good. Yeah, that's game over right there. Anyway, point being, focus more on last hitting on your minions. Uh, because you just need more gold in your pocket. You just need more gold in your pocket because you're doing so well with while missing those, right? Like, I want you to picture what if you had an extra 2,000 gold right now? Like, that would be in, like an extra 1,000 to 2,000 gold would mean that you'd have an extra item right now. You'd be building your third item already less than 20 minutes in. So just think on that, focus on that. I think that's the only thing that I would say to just from looking at this game. Just focus on your last hitting and not auto attacking as much. Like, I want you to try, like, for a game or two, just auto attacking only to last hit and see how much the minions being on your side of the lane, how much better that's going to feel for you. Because yeah, yeah, just give it a shot. This game, again, this game was good. You did very well, and you didn't get punished for playing really far up. And I think that's because your team was getting wrecked, or so your team was wrecking them. Their team could not do anything, so they didn't have the ability to really do anything about it. But in a game where your team is getting destroyed and you play forward like that, it will just end up with you getting jumped on by the jungler over and over and over again if they're good, if that's what they want. Like, if they want to win, that's what they'll do. So, anyway, uh, well done. And I hope that you can translate as much of this as you can. So, uh, GG's. And send me some more ones when you can, okay?